Oh man, Rick Ross is back on his old antics again. Let's be real here. The week leading into Iceman, Rick Ross was clearly backpedaling hard. In every media interview he was doing, it really started sounding like Rick Ross was trying to get back in Drake's good graces. From saying he doesn't want to see Drake lose, which we all knew was absolute cap.
If you listening to this, homie, listen to me. Shine. I don't want to see you lose. No real want to see you lose. This culture, this game, this rap shit, this ain't what it's about. I don't want to see you lose.
Rick Ross definitely knew he was getting targeted on that album, and from the way it looked, he was clearly moving like somebody feeling the pressure. Listen, the last thing you ever want to hear is that a hit-making artist is about to drop a record where your name is in the crosshairs. That type of news alone can really mess with your whole mindset and have you overthinking everything for weeks. But once Iceman dropped last night and Ross realized it was just a light jab toward him, he immediately flipped the switch and went right back into trolling Drake online. Rick Ross even jumped on Instagram to read out hate comments about Drake's album and made it clear he thinks Drake is officially washed at this point.
Bars. Bars. Damn. Niggas say 3 albums are trash albums, 2 years too late. What site is this? Complex? The Glazer University. Oh my God. I've been a long fan. Oh my God. Mr. YouTube. Fuck a big 3 anyway. There was too many chefs in the kitchen. Bars. Come on, guys, stop. Y'all gotta, let's all leave Lil Mans alone now, man. He did it. He dropped 3 mid projects. Hey, man, it was fun while it lasted. You're washed. R.I.P. to the Drake stans. Can only imagine what that feels like. Well, I really couldn't, but for those that didn't know, I was a big boy making big boy records when homie was on Degrassi. Now, back to the big business. My new book is in stores and everywhere books at. I want to thank everybody that's been showing love.
Now, Ross didn't stop there. After Rory and Mal came out earlier this week criticizing him and straight up calling him weird, he didn't just let that slide either.
We finally admit that Rick Ross is weird.
Why? Why do you say that?
And I know this is
you saying finally admit like we've been like holding that in. Like, what you mean finally admit? Like,
well, we did talk about this in the beginning after the Like That thing and then 20v1 started. And I know we are the Drake Bias podcast, but I'm speaking from a very objective place. We didn't put enough light into how weird it was that Rick Ross entered into that rap beef.
Yes,
what did you have to, like, why are you in this whole thing? And then you came up with an excuse that it was because Drake didn't clear his verse for French Montana's album, which made all the sense in the world because everyone was waiting for Drake to say something in the biggest moment, and it wasn't about to be a verse he did 10 months ago.
Mm-hmm.
And then French Montana is sitting next to him going like, nah, I was fine with it.
Mm-hmm.
So what the fuck are you doing, Rick Ross?
But
you're finding any way to just get in this shit, and now you're telling, yo, I want to see you win, homie. Shut up.
But we saw.
Shut up. He's one of my favorite rappers. He's hilarious. His discography is incredible. But that's some weirdo. Like, that's super weird.
Yeah, but
is that not weird?
We knew what that was in the moment, though. We said that. We said it was weird for him to do that. We said he was trying to capitalize at the moment. He shot a video for the song with a bunch of Bel Air around him. Like, people were trying to capitalize in the moment. Like, we knew what that was. We knew at that moment.
Okay.
It was a moment.
No,
people were trying to capitalize.
Even if it's petty reasons, I understand the Metro thing, and there's women involved, Weekend, there's exes involved, and maybe Drake fucked someone's baby mother, or there's some slimy shit going on with women, because that's usually how things get to this point. Rick Ross said, oh, he didn't clear a verse for French, so fuck him. I'm in this now. After he gave me all my #1 records.
Yeah, I mean.
That's like, that. Everyone else, I understood why, even if it wasn't a great reason, I understood why the 20v1 existed and everything in the history with Drake and certain artists. Rick Ross, who's his mans, just entered into that beef because he wanted to. I guess I'm saying it was called out, but it wasn't highlighted enough in that whole thing of why is Rick Ross doing this. So when he gets and is talking to Ebro, what was his quote? We want to see you win, homie. Like, shut up. Shut up.
Well, he can't say he want to see Drake win. No, nobody can backpedal because there's a lot of that going on right now. Niggas can't slide.
I don't want to see you lose. Fam.
Well, I think it was deeper than that. I think because
We
he was on that record with French, I believe.
No, the leak exists. You can YouTube that shit now. It's just Drake and French.
Oh, so Ross wasn't on it? Because I originally thought Ross was on that record.
Even if he was, okay.
Yeah, but if he was, it would
French
help.
don't even care.
I know French doesn't care, but I'm just saying if he was, we know what that's about. It helps the artist streams at the end of the year. It looks good. We knew what that whole play was about. And this is what I said when I said people need Drake. They need him. They don't stream well without him. Rappers don't stream well without hit records. And who's giving people more hits than anybody else in rap? Drake. So now when I'm not giving you the verse that I used to give you because I'm doing other things.
They have like 7 classic records together, and I'm sure Drake would have wanted to continue to work with Rick Ross.
At some point, yes. But if Ross needs it right now,
on
and he's
a French
like
Montana album?
Yeah, but if Ross needs a verse right now and he needs to stream this year, his numbers this year, he needs those streams, then you can see why a rapper would feel some type of way if you giving 21 all these verses in an album, you giving Sexy Red, you giving this person, and then I can't get one. You can see how some people will then show their true colors and be like,
Or you explain it, the weirder it is.
I understand. I understand. But the weirder part to me is during the verses, when he's doing Drake's records or the records that he has with Drake, he doesn't want to let Drake's part play, but Drake had to clear those songs to be performed at the verses, which is, I don't know if people know that or not. Like Drake had to clear those songs so that they are able to be performed.
Which, by the way,
if he's clearing it, meaning he's like, all right, cool, whatever. Like even after you dissed him and did all of that, Drake ain't act salty and be like, nah, fuck that. Like you can't.
Oh, please don't do that.
What? He cleared the song because they performed the record.
I would have too. And Drake is petty and has every right to be petty. He didn't clear that out of good faith and good love for hip hop.
I didn't say that.
He did that. He cleared those to show all the other rappers, you can't do a verses without the songs that I gave you.
Obviously, but then why not?
That was a petty reason, not a good-hearted one.
No, for sure. But then why not just let my hook play there?
Well, no, that's also,
at that point.
That's really why I'm highlighting this, is outside of just what he said with Ebro. I thought that was corny as fuck that Ross did that based off their history and how weird it was for him to enter that. Like, I could see it. People do that if there's some real bad history there. There isn't bad history. Yeah. You're just weird. Mm-hmm. Like, I don't want to hear that. Like, the fuck did he do to you?
Right. Yeah, but a lot of that was weird in that moment. Well, we know that now looking back 2 years. Like, we know a lot of the things that happened was weird. A lot of the things that was said was weird. A lot of things felt like it came out of nowhere. What was that for? What issue does this person have with him? Like, it was a lot of that going on, but it was also a moment for people to try to capitalize and try to, gain whatever they could out of the moment. Like, and we said that when he jumped in and we was like, yo, bro, like I even said it, Ross, I was like, yo, Ross, just fall back. This ain't the time for that right now. Like, I remember saying like, yo, this is a one-on-one. Like, we don't really need that right now. We don't care about what that is. Like, we could do that after. It just didn't feel right. It felt like you was trying to get in on it and capitalize.
It's a beautiful morning, perfect time to feed yourself the knowledge. What's that? Rory Mal, get off your knees. Get the testicles out of your mouth now. I don't know which one, the white one or the black one. Y'all both the same. Rory Mal, the Glazers. How y'all feel now? Drake just committed suicide. I'm sure he'll retire next month. How is this lawsuit doing? How is the Drake University lawsuit coming? I don't know, guys. I didn't listen to YouTube, man, last night. I'm just going by what you guys say. But once again, we up again, baby. It's the biggest boss. Where's Iceman? There's Iceman. The throat goats are in the building, guys.
Now, the funny part is, Rory and Mal actually rock with Rick Ross. If you really listen to their podcast, Mal has even gone on record multiple times showing love and respect for Ross. But that's just how the media works sometimes, because the one moment you criticize somebody is usually the only moment they lock in on and take it personally. Now, like you saw in the video, Ricky Rose is out here promoting his book, and he's also got an album dropping June 12th. So a lot of this feels like him trying to stay in the algorithm and keep his name in the conversation so people are constantly talking about him, which turns into free promo whether people realize it or not. But I'll be honest, there's also a part of me that feels like Rick Ross low-key does want to smooth things over with Drake at some point, because despite all the trolling online, I think that verse situation kind of opened his eyes a bit. Not only does his guy French Montana still rock heavy with Drake, but Ross himself knows they've created some real timeless records together in the past, and that's why I keep thinking there's still a possible path to peace here. French Montana, you might need to step in and play mediator on this one, I'm not even gonna lie, because at the end of the day, Ross basically put it out there that if anything is gonna get settled, it's probably gonna take somebody in the middle to make that call. But yeah, let me know what y'all think in the comments below.